It's painful when your own children start to ignore you, when they barely call, when they interrupt, correct you, or act like your words don't matter anymore. That feeling of being invisible, it cuts deep. And it doesn't just hurt, it can break your heart a little more every day. This is the harsh reality many older adults are facing. Weeks without a phone call, important family decisions made without even asking your opinion. You raised them with love, with sacrifices no one saw, and now it feels like you're left behind. It's not just lonely, it's unfair, and it's dangerous for your emotional health. Take Martha, 74. Her daughter used to call every day. Now she's left out of birthdays, holidays, and choices that used to be family traditions. Or Frank, 76. Years of fighting with his son wore him down until he changed the way he spoke and listened. That's when the respect slowly came back. You don't have to sit quietly and take this. You don't have to let the distance grow. There are small, clear steps you can take to rebuild the connection, to remind your family that your voice matters and always will. Stay with me. I'll show you exactly how to start today. Number 1, understand the root. It's not always about you. When a son or daughter pulls away, it hurts. That silence, those short replies, maybe even the distance, they can feel so personal. But here's something important to remember. Sometimes it is not really about you. Many adult children carry heavy emotional weight, stress from work, past trauma, or even guilt that they are not living up to expectations. Let's take Lisa, for example. She is 45 and barely calls her mom, not because she does not care, but because deep down she feels like she has failed as a daughter. That guilt becomes too loud, too painful, and so she withdraws. Research from UCLA backs this up. Studies show that emotional distancing often comes from internal pressure, not just from things parents said or did. The root of it might be self-judgment, not blame. So if this sounds familiar, try this simple step. Keep a short emotion journal for just 1 week. Write down how you feel after each interaction. A quick note, what was said, how you reacted, and what emotion lingered. You may start to notice patterns. And more importantly, you may find that not every silence needs to be taken to heart. It is okay to remind yourself of this truth. I am not the cause of someone else's silence. Number 2, communicate calmly but clearly. When emotions run high, it's easy to let things slip out that we don't mean. But emotional outbursts or guilt trips, they usually do more harm than good. They can actually push your loved ones even further away. Think about this. George yells, "You never visit?" His heart's in the right place, but the delivery, it sounds more like blame than love. Now take Ella. She gently says, "I miss our talks. Can we plan a weekly call?" Same feeling, totally different impact. One builds connection, the other builds walls. So here's something that can help. Use I feel statements, like, "I feel lonely when we don't talk for weeks." It's honest, but it's not attacking. It opens the door for a real conversation without making anyone feel defensive. And hey, if talking face-to-face or over the phone just feels too intense, that's okay. Sometimes writing a letter or an email is a better way to start. You can take your time, choose your words, and share what's really on your heart without all the heat. Now here's a little moment for you. Comment the word peace if you've ever just wished for one calm, honest conversation with your kids. Number 3, rebuild boundaries with love. Love is not about saying yes to everything. It is not about letting people walk all over you. And it definitely does not mean accepting disrespect, especially from those we care about most. In fact, real love includes healthy boundaries. Boundaries that protect your peace and invite respect into your relationships. Take Tom, for example. He is 80 now, and for years he had a habit of giving his daughter advice she never asked for. It came from a good place, sure, but over time, it created distance between them. One day he decided to stop. He told her, "I trust your choices." Just like that, something shifted. She started calling more often. She even began asking for his opinion again, this time because she felt safe and respected. So here is a small, doable step for you. Try setting just one boundary, something simple like saying, "I will no longer tolerate being yelled at on the phone." That is not mean. That is self-respect. You are not shutting them out. You are showing them how to stay connected in a healthier way. And when you do it, try this approach. Be kind but firm. You can say something like, I know you are upset and I am here to listen, but I cannot be spoken to that way. You are acknowledging their feelings without giving up your own. This kind of boundary setting is not just good for the moment. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that people who set clear, respectful boundaries tend to build deeper trust and longer-lasting relationships. Why? Because boundaries teach others how to treat us. And when that happens, love gets stronger, not weaker. You are not being selfish. You are teaching love how to last. Number 4, reconnect by finding common ground. Sometimes as parents and children grow older, the relationship quietly shifts. We stop seeing each other as individuals and start falling into those old roles. Mom always nags, or he never calls. But rebuilding that bond starts with something simple, shared interests. Not just family roles, but something you both enjoy. Take Shirley, she's 72, and for a while she felt like she and her son were living in different worlds. Until one day they tried baking bread together. It wasn't planned, it just kind of happened. And now, every Sunday, it's become their little ritual. They laugh, they talk, and sure, sometimes the dough flops, but the connection is real. Try inviting your loved one to do something light with you. Cook a meal, take a walk, watch a show you both used to love. It is not about the activity itself. It is about opening that door again, side by side. If you are not sure how to begin, a small handwritten note can work wonders. Add a simple recipe, an old photo, or a memory you treasure. It sends the message, I see you and I want us to share something again. And remember how, during the pandemic, baking banana bread suddenly became a thing. For a lot of families, it brought back that warm feeling of doing something together. It was not really about the bread, it was about the comfort of reconnecting, one loaf at a time. So if the bond feels distant, find that one small thing you both enjoy. That's where the healing begins. Number 5, reflect and release what you can't control. Some hurts run deep, and no matter how much we wish it, they may never fully heal, or at least not in the way we imagined. And that is okay. Life is full of things we cannot change, but that does not mean we have to carry all that pain with us forever. Victor is 79. Years ago, he had a painful falling out with his son. For a long time, that silence between them weighed heavily. But instead of waiting for an apology that might never come, Victor chose to forgive in his own heart. He never sent a message. He never had the big talk. He just let go quietly. Now he spends his energy being present with his grandkids, laughing with them, watching them grow. That became his healing. If you're carrying something heavy, try this. At the end of the day, take a moment to sit with yourself. Ask, what gave me peace today? Even the smallest answer, a breeze through the window, a kind word, a cup of tea, can begin to shift your focus from what hurt you to what holds you up. And if there's something unsaid, try writing a letter. Not to send, just to release. Let it all pour out. You might cry, you might laugh, but you will feel lighter. The truth is, you did your best with what you knew then. Maya Angelou once said, forgive yourself for not knowing what you didn't know. That kind of grace. It heals in ways no one else can. You do not have to fix the past. You just have to free yourself from it. Number 6, build a new circle of connection. You know, fulfillment in life doesn't have to come only from your children or family. Take Nancy, for example. She is 73 and used to feel pretty lonely after her kids moved away. But then she joined a community garden in her town. And guess what? She ended up finding real meaningful friendships with other grandparents who shared her love for nature and fresh air. Now they grow veggies together, share stories, even laugh over lunch. That simple step totally changed her days. If you've been feeling a little disconnected, maybe it is time to open a new door. Try joining a local group. You could check out a book club at the library, join a church activity, or even find a senior walking team in your area. These spaces are great not just for socializing, but also for giving your week a little rhythm and excitement. And this is not just about feeling better emotionally. Social connection actually protects your brain too. According to Harvard Health, staying socially active lowers your risk of memory loss and keeps your mind sharper as you age. So if you have been wondering whether it is too late to make new friends or find a new joy, it is not. You are never too old to start again. New people, new laughs, even new love. Sometimes they come when you least expect it, but only if you stay open. That pain is real, and if you're carrying it, just know you're not the only one. A lot of parents feel that ache deep down, but the truth is you still have choices. You can set healthy boundaries that protect your heart. You can find peace even in the middle of the distance. And yes, rebuilding trust and connection with your child is still possible. It may take time, it may take patience, but it's not out of reach. Sometimes all it takes is one small step forward, whether it's speaking your truth calmly, learning to say no with love, or simply taking care of your own emotional well-being again. Each of these actions is a way of showing yourself the respect you deserve, and that's where real change begins. If one of these steps gave you a little hope today, hit the like button and comment which step spoke to your heart. Just write the number below, and if you know another parent who needs to hear this, please share this video with them. You never know who's quietly struggling, just like you. Remember, respect begins within. When you believe you're worthy of kindness, love, and understanding, you start to carry yourself differently. And the world, including your children, often starts to respond to that energy too. Healing is not just a dream, it's a path. And it is open to you, even today. You don't have to have it all figured out to take the next step. You are worthy of love, you are worthy of respect, and you are not alone.